Assalamu alaikum viewers, welcome in Hijazi News Update. I'm Badar Rajput. Viewers, the long-standing issue of Kashmir, which has been on the agenda of the United Nations since 1948, has continued to attract the attention of the global community and indeed the Organization of Islamic Cooperation based on its time-honored support for the global principle of self-determination and the Pacific settlement of dispute based on these principles. The OIC has continued to renew its call on the global community to persuade the government of India to allow an expeditious but peaceful resolution of the Jammu Kashmir dispute in line with the UN Charter and the basic principle of international law. Without doubt, the people of Jammu Kashmir do enjoy the inalienable rights to self-determination and established under international law, including the UN Charter. This was stated by Ambassador Hameed Opeloyeru, permanent observer of the OIC to the UN in his keynote address during an event held in Pakistan mission to the UN to mark the 6th anniversary of the abrogation of Article 370 and 35A. Ambassador Hameed added that it is evident that the unresolved Kashmir dispute is the root cause of the recent hostilities in South Asia. To this end, the OIC promptly expressed its concern on the Pahalgam attack on 22 April 2025 and later welcomed the ceasefire which was established on 10th May 2025 and which continue to hold to date. Ambassador Hameed emphasized, as we reflect on the negative consequences of the illegal actions taken by India of Jammu Kashmir 6 years ago, it behoved on the entire international community to re-echo all these high-level declarations and agreement of the global position of the need to resolve the Jammu Kashmir dispute. I wish to affirm on this auspicious occasion that the OIC remains committed to the implementation of the numerous resolutions adopted on the question of Jammu Kashmir, including all actions as contained in its plan of action. This is in addition to renewing its call on the global community to give effect to its decisions on the long-standing Jammu and Kashmir dispute. Ambassador Hameed defined in his keynote addresses. Ambassador Asim Iftikhar said that today we are witnessing alarming parallels between the policies of Prime Minister Modi and Netanyahu, both pursuing a strategy of uprooting indigenous populations, whether in Kashmir or in Palestine, in a blatant attempt to alter demographic realities and suppress legitimate aspirations. He, however, added that history testifies that such oppressive designs have never succeeded, nor will they now. He said that in the case of Kashmir, India continues to deny its people their inalienable rights to self-determination, which is enshrined in numerous UN Security Council resolutions, by introducing demographic engineering, granting domiciles to non-Kashmiris, and manipulating electoral constituencies, all in an effort to silence Kashmiri voices. Ambassador Asim Iftikhar added that even in the face of recent military provocation and victory in Pakistan choose diplomacy over escalation, a decision that reaffirms our status as a responsible member of the international community. He said that while India suffered not only a military setback but also reputational damage, Pakistan secured a major diplomatic achievement with the unanimous adopting of its resolution on the peaceful settlement of disputes, a significant outcome at a time when the Security Council remains polarized. Ambassador Iftikhar emphasized that the UN Secretary General's reaffirmation of the UN's long-lasting position of Jammu and Kashmir as a dispute territory following India's illegal actions of August 5, 2019 was both timely and significant. He said that the UN's position is fully aligned with Pakistan's, grounded in the characters, principles, and the will of Kashmiri's people. He said that Kashmiris are not alone. Pakistan stands firmly with them and will continue to extend its moral, political, and diplomatic support until justice is served and their legitimate aspirations are fulfilled. Dr. Ghulam Nabi, Secretary General of World Kashmir Awareness Forum, described August 5, 2019 as constituting the darkest chapter in the history of Kashmir. He said that India's attempts to falsely equate this indigenous freedom movement with with terrorism and to lay blame on Pakistan have failed to gain international traction, adding that not a single country accepted India's narrative following the Pahalgam incident. He pointed out that the global discourse on Jammu and Kashmir has shifted further, with President Trump repeatedly offering to mediate a ceasefire and US. Dr. Fire thanks President Trump for offering his offices of mediation to resolve the issue of Kashmir. Dr. Fire added that the situation in Jammu and Kashmir is once again at the forefront of international concern, much to India's dismay. He stated that Kashmir has not only re-emerged as a global issue but also as a recognized nuclear flashpoint in South Asia, as evidenced by the most recent military confrontation between India and Pakistan. Dr. Faiz suggested that any meaningful dialogue on Kashmir's future must include the voices of Kashmiri's people themselves, who are the principal party to the dispute. He particularly emphasized that incarcerated prominent Kashmiri political prisoners will lead the Kashmiris delegation to the talks with India and Pakistan, and they include Muhammad Yasin Malik, Shabir Ahmad Shah, and Masarrat Alam Bahad. Mr. Ahmad Opeloyeru, Consul General of Pakistan in New York, paid tribute to the resilience and sacrifices of the Kashmiris people in the face of decade-long occupation and repression. He underscored that India's illegal and unilateral actions of 5 August 2019 were aimed to altering the demographic and political character of Jammu and Kashmir in violation of international law and numerous United Nations Security Council resolutions. Mr. Opeloyeru reiterated that the Jammu and Kashmir dispute is an internationally recognized issue pending resolution under the UN Charter, and called on the international community to hold India accountable for its grave human rights violations and to support the just struggle of Kashmiris for their rights to self-determination. Dr. Abdulhamid Siyam, academic and senior journalist, said that the freedom struggles of Kashmiris and Palestine are deeply intertwined, both rooted in the fundamental right to self-determination and resistance against foreign occupation and domination. He said that while Israel occupies 78% of the historical Palestine and India controls 58% of Jammu and Kashmir, the pattern remains the same. He said that the Gaza, our 2 million people remain trapped like hostages under a brutal blockade, while in Kashmir, non-Kashmiris are being incentivized to displace the native population, all under the express sanction of state authorities. Dr. Asif-ur-Rehman, former president of Association of Pakistani Physicians of North America, said that India-occupied Kashmir remains an unresolved legacy of partition. He said that after decades of hoping for international support and attention for fulfillment of their rights, Kashmiris have been forced since 1989 to resist India's brutal occupation marked by extrajudicial killings, rape, and pellet gun attacks. Dr. Asif-ur-Rehman added that President Trump's recent interest offers a rare opportunity for the resolution of the Kashmiri disputes, adding that the UN character's principle, especially self-determination and peaceful dispute resolution, remain the most